Right, back again. What I've done is just pop the two pumps in some water in a little container here. We've wired up the pH probe and the meter, connected the mixer and the float valve, and fingers crossed that this is going to be a lot quieter than I think it was going to be. So we're just going to fire it up and it will go through its test sequence, which I think is a buzzer, and then it will operate each pump in turn, and then it will spin the impeller. So just going to get this so you can see everything. I won't talk over it and you can have a little listen, but fingers crossed it's nice and quiet. Here we go. And the crucial bit there, although it wobbled around a bit, it wasn't making much noise. I don't know what that flashing is for. We'll have to read the manual, but if I bring this float valve down, okay, I was expecting that to fill up, but oh yeah, there we go. One of the pumps just operated. Let's just have a little listen to that impeller again. Yeah, really no issues with the noise there at all. That's a huge relief, because I think that was going to be a make or break point there. I think you can probably see there's a little, inside this tank there's a bracket with a hole through it. Now I suspect that was used on an old, on the first edition of this, where I think the pump, or the motor was inside somehow on this bracket, and I think it was at an angle. So I'm just wondering whether we can make up anything to go through that, and then just around the metal shaft. I'm not even sure I could get my hand down that far, but let's just run through that again. Yeah, as soon as I bring that float valve down, that pump just goes for a second or two, and I think we'll have to read up on all of that. The pump's gone again there, so at this point it would be pumping into this tank and it would be going out through the back. Of course, this is based on the pH as well, which pump's working. If the pH is about right, it'll just be put in RODI water in. If the pH is not correct, then the other pump will be working, and that will be putting water into the tank, and then that will be dripping out through the back and into the tank. Let's just see which pump is working. It's the one on this cable. So I suspect, that is the bypass. Yeah, that is the bypass pump. So that is putting just RODI in, and not the Kalk solution. So that does appear to be working properly, and if I put that up, that will then stop that from working. So yeah, good news. That looks like it's going to be absolutely fine on the side of the Kent Marine, and without any big issues regarding the noise. Yeah, great. Well, that's a relief. So all my concerns were unfounded, I think, there. And now we've just got to work out how we're going to cut the lid on the Kent Marine to allow this to go in. And as you can see there's a bracket. We're going to need to cut the Kent Marine lid out by that much, plus for this tubing as well. And if that isn't low enough, or, close enough to the water, then we can use this pipe on there, cut to the right length, so it's just above the water ideally. So yes, that's a relief. That's good news, and fears are unfounded. And right, on to the next stage. I shall catch you all later.